Good evening, everyone. This is Michelle. I want to talk to you about when you're around negative energy and if you got a spiritual guilt. Oh, and by the way, hold on, guys. I got to light me some sage and an incense. Okay, guys, I'm back. What I have here in a plate, I just went to the store and bought me some regular sage and a can, or you can get it in a bottle. And I have some in the plate, and I just use a cigarette lighter and lit it up, and you just blow it a little bit to get it to light well. Lightly blow it though, see. And you just sage your area and yourself. So, and I got my incense, good smelling incense lit. Okay, but anyway, when you're around negative energy and around negative people, things have a tendency of happening around you and to you. And you pick up certain vibes from a negative person. It's best not to be around negative peoples. There was times when I used to go places and I would pick up people's negative energy, and you can tell when someone is wishing something up on you too, because you can leave that person's house or that person can leave your house, and all of a sudden something happens. That happened to me a few times, and I had these female friends, and I let this girl use my phone because she used to put negative stuff up on people's. Well, anyway, I asked her for my phone back because I let her use it. She wouldn't give it back to me. It took me a long time to get my phone back, which you have to have something of a person to make stuff happen to them too. Or you can just say and just wish stuff, and some people meditate for stuff to happen to you, which is ridiculous. I wouldn't do something like that because stuff can fall back on you big time. Triple time, really. Which is that's evil when you're wishing stuff upon people. That's an evil person that wants to do something like that. But anyway, I would go over and visit these girls, and my friend, her little sister, which we all was adult, her little sister said, "Oh, every time you leave our house, something happens to you." And come to find out, they was wishing stuff up on me. Why? Because they was jealous. I'm the one that had the car and everything. I would go pick them up and take them places where they need to go, and we would go out. But it didn't dawn on me at that time to stop hanging around these girls, because I'm not a type of person that see the negative in people's. I see the positive in people's, which back then I did. But now that I'm in and not such a good of a situation, from being around negative peoples, from people's wishing stuff, you guys to shield yourself from negative peoples, put the white light around you, call on Michael Archangel to protect yourself, because you got some evil peoples out there. Evil peoples wish stuff on you for no reason, just because you who you are, just being yourself, and they get mad about that. Or if it's others like you that just love you being around or whatever, people can be jealous of that, or the way you look, or your sense of humor. It could be anything, which is crazy. Those people are narcissists. Those are what you call narcissist peoples too. Um, when you pick up negative energy and you feel a certain way, feel a certain vibe, like down, like well, that was like 2 weeks ago. For some reason, I felt like crying, but it wasn't me. It was not me. And I'm like, why is I'm feeling this way? And I had to stop and let myself relax and pick up where it was coming from. And I realized who it was coming from. That person was hurting inside and wanted to cry, but they wouldn't let their tears out. That's how you know you got a spiritual gift too. When you picking up other people's hurts, madness, rejections of others, or whatever it might be, or you just get around a person, you could just pick up how they feeling. It's just a gift you have. What you got to do is just take a deep breath, blow it out, let it go, and just shield yourself. Call up Michael Archangel. Michael Archangel, shield me from negativity. Shield me from negative energy that's coming from others. Michael Archangel, fill my energy filled with positive energy. Block negative energy out. Thank you, Michael Archangel. Protect me from those that I need to be protected from that I do not know of. Thank you, Michael Archangel. And he will protect you and shield you. Raphael is a good angel to call out to help you with things too. So, what I like to do is just play some soft music, light me some sage the room that I'm in, sage the door, sage myself, and just think of positive things. Light me incense. What really gets me in the mood is getting out in nature. Nature really helps you too when you're picking up negative energy around your home, whoever around your home that's negative, or if you're at someone's home, just go and take a walk and just feel the nature. Just shield yourself when you're near somebody negative, because if you go to someone's home or whatever, you can take that negative energy back to your place too. Whatever is that black cloud, I call it, that's over that person, you can take it back to your home and it could follow you everywhere too. And if you got, how you know that you have like a black evil cloud over you that's following you everywhere, is things that will have start happening when you go places. Sometimes you can almost get into a car accident. Matter of fact, I could be driving down the street and I could just mix accidents. Sometimes weird stuff would happen. I would go to turn the key to unlock my truck door, and I couldn't get the door open. Or I could lose my keys, can't find my keys. And then all of a sudden later on, I get to my door open, I find my keys, and the same direction that I be going that's where I sees the car accident. This happened to me about 4 or 5 times. And that's how I know that the angel was delaying wherever I was trying to go. And I know they was protecting me. So when you have a problem with when you trying to go somewhere and you get delayed, don't get mad. Just take a deep breath and say, this is happening for a reason. Anytime anything happens for a reason, it's because you're being protected. It can be you going to the store and all of a sudden you feel, if you get butterflies or whatever, or feel like a worry feeling, do not go to the store. Matter of fact, I was just thinking, this one construction job, this guy told me we were supposed to be working at nighttime. Why didn't I listen to my gut? I had that feeling, someone told me don't go, and my stomach was just turning in knots, and I just had that weary feeling not to go. I went anyway. I can't see at nighttime, so I went to go look for the address. I went down this canal. I just had that feeling, something saying don't go down the canal. And when I did go down the canal, almost ran in. It was nighttime. I couldn't see nothing too much, even with my lights on. Almost ran into the canal, and it scared the freak out of me. I still did listen to that voice, and I proceeded to go down the canal and almost ran into another end where I could have heard myself. So I was like, nope, I need to turn around. So I proceeded to turn around. I called myself going into the dirt that's on the side of the canal to turn around. And I drove into that dirt. It was really soft. I couldn't even get out the dirt. And it was rattlesnakes and stuff around. Pitch dark. I couldn't see nothing. I prayed to the angels. I was nervous. And I was trying to get my truck out the dirt. The more and more I run the engine to try to get out the dirt, the more and more my truck would go down into the dirt. So I spent probably like 30 minutes or an hour. No, I can do this. I can get out of here. So I would get out the truck, dig the dirt, dig my tires out, try to run in, try to go back. I would be able to go back just a little bit, but I was going deeper and deeper. So I decided to call the police, which I hated to do. Us Virgos hate asking people for help. So I had to call for help, and I explained to the lady what was going on, and she said, can you call a tow truck? I said no. So she sent an officer out there. It took like 30 minutes. I was sitting on top of my truck, looking around me, scared and nervous. And what I did to make sure the police seen where I was, because it was so dark out, I turned my phone light on. I was just waving my light so the police can see where I was at, sitting on top of the hood of my truck. Thank God this officer got me out of that situation. He was a pretty nice officer. They say officers treat us a certain way. This guy was a good guy. Not all police are the same towards blacks. But anyway, I went to go home after he got me out of the dirt. Got lost again. I still stayed calm, collected. I wasn't going to get angry after being freaked out. My GP thing took me way yonder somewhere, but I finally got back home. So, but anyway, that was that story. But anyway, guys, it's not good to be around negative peoples. It's not good to hear and listen to negative talk, because that get into your soul. Okay, you start being negative without realizing it. You cannot make a negative person be positive, because they're going to continue to focus on negative stuff. They talk about peoples and all that crap. You could try your best. Oh, why don't you talk about, they still going to be negative, and it's going to drain you. You hear what I'm saying? It will drain you, and it can make you sick. You get irritated. But the thing about it, if you living with a negative person, it's hard to not be around negative, because you're in that household. It's best to take a walk and get out in nature. But that is it for this video, guys. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and share my video. And if you could donate $1 or $2, it would help me out so I could continue making videos and edit my videos. And you guys have a great day. Peace out.